If you don't keep up with the JP or KR versions of the game, we now know which characters are coming next and when they are releasing, in case you have been itching to summon after Julius and Noel. Okay, personally, I don't know if I would recommend summoning for these characters depending on what's coming with the next season. We don't exactly know what the next season is going to entail yet, so I might wait to summon until we get news of the next season. I'll give you guys more of a breakdown in a separate video on whether you should pass or pull on these characters. But yeah, these characters are coming next. We know the date, and we kind of already also knew this. Besides the layout of JP and KR, we have costumes for them in the game already. I believe you get those from the seasonal event pass, if I remember that's where I got them from. And while we're on the topic, you know, the seasonal event pass, you can get free to play Asta. Make sure you guys are doing that if you can. It's not so much free to play because it takes so much stamina. It's ridiculous how much stamina it takes. They could give us 10,000 stamina along with like 10 million Yule for New Year's, and I would still use it all up and need more. That's how much stamina this game requires. It's actually ridiculous. So I hope we get some more like stamina gifts or something here in the future, because people want to play the game, and right now we can't even keep up with like the events that are coming out. We can't get our characters leveled up fast enough. It's absolutely crazy. Unless you're just spending a ton of money like to buy black crystals and then buy stamina, you're going to struggle to keep up in this game right about now. But I have been having a ton of fun, don't get me wrong, with the global side of the game and everything they've been putting out. So back to getting on topic here with everything they're putting out. We have these two coming to the game. I'll go ahead and go over to BCM Leaks post here. We have them to thank for this information. So double rate up banner, Kahono and Kiato, I might be saying that wrong, I apologize, coming out on the 4th of January. So actually very soon here. Next week, and that banner will run until the 18th of January. Kiato will also have a separate banner, a paid step-up banner like Licked, where you can get the guaranteed SSR skill card for him, as well as him. I believe you can only go through the step-up once, so don't go through it twice if you did that with Licked, because you probably won't get a refund like you did on the last banner. And then it seems the guild boss is also going to be coming on that same date too. So on January 4th, we should be getting our first guild boss in the game. And this is really important as well, because we are going to be able to get these substat reroll stones for free, and people are going to be able to start leveling up their gear even more and getting it to where they want. Now, the thing with the substat reroll stones is, like, I feel like most people are still trying to even get gear sets that they like. So I don't know if people really need to reroll their substats yet, unless they're, you know, massive whales or really knew what they were doing at the beginning of Global, which I feel like most people don't. So, like, it's good, but, like, I don't feel like it's necessary, but this would be a good thing. Like, if you are in a guild, make sure you're farming the guild boss to get these stones, even if you don't really understand what they do yet, because they will be very important in the future. And then this last piece of information, he says to be taken with a pinch of salt. You know, it's probably not going to happen, but I know a lot of people will be hyped if it happens sooner rather than later. Real-time PvP has been added to the global version files. Okay, so there's a lot going on there and a lot to look forward to. And I am super excited for Kahono and Kiato. I don't know if I'm going to do the step up banner. I don't know if they're really worth it. I've tried them out a little bit. I don't know. I'll let you guys know more when I formulate a little bit more of an opinion here when we get closer to the banner. I'll let you guys know if we should pass or pull on those characters. I'm kind of torn because we don't know what Season 3 is going to be yet, because they might switch up the characters. Well, they're definitely switching up the characters for Season 3 from what they were on JP and KR, because on JP and KR, Season 3 had Charmy, right? So it's definitely going to be different. I'm just nervous to see what it's going to be. I hope we still get Summer Yuno eventually. I hope we still get Summer Vanessa. I mean, they're not great, but like, I want them. I would like to have them on my global account, so we'll have to wait and see. But let me show you guys the JP version of the game really quickly here. Okay, so if you go to your squad, this is what it looks exactly the same on global, except for in English, right? Right now we have squad challenges going on in global. If you go over to the third tab, you won't actually be able to go into it on global. Okay, that's why I'm over here on my JP account, but you will see a squad boss like this. You will be able to take on this boss and get some rewards as you fill up the meter. I think it takes about 100,000 of these points to get all of these rewards. I think you get what, like 1,000 per run or something like that, 100 per run. I don't know exactly how many per run. I would have to go look. But yeah, and then as you guys progress this bar, you're going to get these rewards inside the chest. You are going to be able to get the gear upgrade stones as well as the substat reroll stones. So these are the stones that I was talking about that you guys are going to want to farm and save as many as you can, even if you don't fully understand how to use them yet, because they are going to be useful. I don't recommend using them on anything less than an LR piece of gear, so save them for your LR pieces of gear. Because that is how valuable they're going to be. I know some people at the start of the game like start using enchantments and stuff on UR pieces of gear. Realistically, probably shouldn't do that unless you're just trying to get your team high enough to take on higher content to eventually get the LR gear. Try to put your better stuff on LR gear, okay? And then down in the bottom right, you will be able to, for I believe each of these bosses, they're different bosses, get these rewards, and then these rewards have some 500,000 Yules, some more reroll stones and stuff like that, and some medals that you're going to be able to, I believe, exchange in a shop. I'm not exactly sure on the medals, what they're for. But yeah, that is going to be the guild boss that you guys are going to be able to take on. So that is definitely something to look forward to. It's going to make your characters even more overpowered when you get the gear sets you like and you're able to reroll substats. So that is very, very exciting. And we do actually already have the reroll substats menu in global. We just haven't really been able to use it. So if you guys are confused about what I'm talking about when I say change the substats of gear, you have substats right here: magic, attack, accuracy, HP, defense, so on and so forth. You can switch what they are. So if you wanted them to all be something else, you can switch that by going to change substat, and you are able to use the substat reroll stones to potentially change what you want it to be, so you can make it stronger in whichever way you want. If you want less defense, you want more attack, maybe you might switch defense for attack or something like that. So that's going to make your gear overall stronger in the way that you want and increase your stats more in the way that you want. But like I said, that's not something you want to do until you have full gear sets that you like on your character. So make sure you are not using those reroll stones on anything less than LRs, okay? Don't use them on URs, don't use them on SSRs for sure. Don't use them on SRs, and absolutely never ever use them on rares if you can help it. So that is what the substat reroll stones are going to be for, and hopefully this video helped you guys out, helps you guys prepare for what is coming. Let me know in the comments if you guys are going to be summoning on the upcoming banner. I am very excited for those characters, and like I said, I will do a video later on whether you guys should pass or pull on that banner. I feel like right now though, if you are able to summon on Noelle and Julius, you should absolutely be summoning for those characters because they are so much more broken than Kahono and Kiato. So like, summon for these characters if you can get them. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.
Can anybody out there hear me?